I'm Bobby Tamlin, ex-Chelsea player. I'd like you not to forget to subscribe to Chelsea SW6.
So, another defeat against the enemy. It's the first time they've recorded a victory against us for 9 games. I think it was when they were playing at Wembley. It's not even about the result, even though it's painful because it's Tottenham. I'm not even going to analyse the game, who played well, who was picked. I'm just going to concentrate on the reality of the situation, and it is perfectly clear as day, that Potter has to go. This cannot go on. Every moment that this continues, the damage becomes even more so. We are relegation form right now. We are awful, and those players are expressing exactly how they're being managed. And as for his after-match comments about Arteta and everything else, look, if you don't see what's been going on, the perfectly staged pictures at Cobham, where we had Todd Boehly and Graham Potter, Todd in his hat, capturing a lovely picture, all the brown envelope so-called reporters, which they're not reporters, let's be honest, they're there to spread a narrative, coming out with the same thing about the pre-season and everything else. In fact, if you look at the tweets that they put out there, it's all emotive, yeah, it's all to kind of put a little bit of sympathy on the situation, almost feel sorry for the guy. Well, you can't look at the situation in any other way. The guy is completely out of his depth. It's pointless me going on about all the old stuff. We know, it's hideous that we got rid of a man like Thomas Tuchel to appoint Graham Potter. And I think anybody, I mean this with the greatest respect, I think anyone that makes an argument, give him time. It's a process. He hasn't got his own players. Look at what happened at Arsenal with Arteta. You just, no offence, but you don't want what's best for Chelsea. That's not us. It's not our culture. It's not our DNA. If you want to see the only thing that's left about our DNA right now, that epitomises everything that was Chelsea, it's Emma Hayes. Yeah, I see she won again today. Massive game against Arsenal. Big rivals, 2-0 victorious. She plays them again quite soon in the Conti Cup final. Always knocking on the door. She knows what it's like to be Chelsea. She epitomises everything about being a Chelsea manager. And I'm afraid this guy he doesn't tick any of the boxes. He might tick their boxes, but he doesn't tick it in terms of what our culture is. And it's quite simple really. You need to get rid. And if you don't, then we're fucked. Absolutely fucked. And it is going to get poisonous, trust me. Because I'd say 85-90% now is Potter out. So it's fucked anyway. You went for this particular game in the hope that we might get something. But those players didn't play as if it really, really meant something to them. Not like Chelsea players down the years. It's Tottenham at the end of the day. We always go above and beyond in terms of effort because it is who it is that we're playing. And it's just not good enough. We need a top elite manager to come in. I'd even prefer Emma Hayes to be our manager, to be perfectly honest with you. At least she knows all about our culture and knows what it's like to be Chelsea, basically, at the end of the day. 2-0 away at Spurs. And once again, same old shit. And, you know, it's got to fucking go. It has to go. If it don't go, I can honestly see it being quite poisonous in the next home game, which of course is another rival, Leeds. Just fucking chop it now, Todd, for fuck's sake. Enough is enough. It's fucking ridiculous.